Do you have a rare and valuable buffalo nickel? That's what we're going to cover today, sometimes called Indian head nickels. So let's just hop right into it. Alright guys, welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. In today's video, we're going to look at some buffalo nickels that are worth money. We'll show you things that can give these coins some value. So don't forget to go check out all the other coin and collectible videos here on the channel. Alright, let's go. Starting off first with the 1920 buffalo nickel. Alright, so this first coin here has a die break, which is also referred to as a cud in the coin community. Now, this coin is very worn down. You know, it's not in the best condition by any means. You can, very faintly see the date 1920 there. But this does have a cud here on the reverse. So we can see that there on top of the word cents. Now, it goes through the N, it's over the T and the S. So you can't see the T and the S there. That is a cud. Now, you can look for cuds on all kinds of different coins, even modern coins. Not just buffalo nickels, but they could be much larger than this. They could be, even smaller. This is pretty small, but not the smallest. But you can have one that's like a third of the whole coin. So there's large ones out there that, are super sought after by collectors that, kind of carry a premium. But this coin here did sell for over $65 on eBay in this condition. So not too bad at all. Pretty rough condition there. Now here is a super valuable Indian head or buffalo nickel. Alright, so this is the 1920D Buffalo Nickel, graded by PCGS at a mint state 65 plus. That is where all of the value for this coin is, in the condition and the grade. So the higher the grade, the better the condition, the more valuable that these coins can be. So there's probably not many of them out there for the 1920D or, some of the other ones that exist at this grade or higher. So when there's only a few at this grade, that will increase the demand and ultimately increase the value for this coin because, top collectors want to have the highest grade in their collection, so they're willing to pay that premium. Now we see the D mint mark here at the bottom of the coin on the reverse of the coin for anyone that's new and are not familiar with where the mint mark placements are. Now like I said, if you have one of these coins, it's all worn down, scratched up, it doesn't have any errors, it's not really going to be worth much. However, in this condition, this coin sold for over $20,000. $20,000. Now, here's an example to compare it to. This is a 1920 D mint mark, graded at a very fine 35, that sold for around $160. So, $160 to $20,000, big difference there. So for the 1920D, they did produce over 9.4 million of those coins. For the 1920 no mint mark, 63 million. And for the 1920 S mint mark, 9.6 million. So the S and the D mint mark are, lower minted for the year 1920. They're not like the lowest minted buffalo nickel, but I'm just focusing here on the 1920 first. So here is a 1920 that has a mint error. Now this coin is valuable because of that mint error. This is a 1920 buffalo nickel that was struck on a 1 cent planchet. So it would have been an Indian head cent planchet. Now it also has a reverse lamination, which is really cool. You can see that line going through the buffalo there. That is a lamination. So really awesome coin here, man. Something like this, oh gosh, super rare. This coin sold for over $4,900, nearly a $5,000 nickel. Now here is a really cool lamination, a 1920 no mint mark, which we can see here on the obverse of the coin. You can see it going through the Native American there. Wow, look at that. That is an awesome type of lamination there. You can look for laminations on all kinds of different coins as well. This nickel here sold for around $50. Here's a mint state 67 grade 1920 no mint mark, graded by the coin grading company PCGS. Now this buffalo nickel sold for over $10,000 because of its condition. It doesn't have any types of mint errors or anything. By the way, here on the reverse you will see that it has no mint mark. So like I said, you will either see no mint mark, a D mint mark, or an S mint mark there below the words 5 cents. Now, let's move on to the 1920 no mint mark that is graded at an AU58. So we looked at the coin before, that was a no mint mark. That was a $10,000 coin at a mint state 67 grade, but this is at an AU58 grade. And this coin only sold for around $30. So a huge difference there in prices based on the condition of the coin. So keep that in mind. Don't grade these coins, you know, if they're worn down or anything, or, you know, if they're not going to be a mint state grade. You have to look up the grades, the grade populations, things of that nature, which I've shown in a video to really determine if you should grade your coin or not. Or if you guys want to become a member, all you have to do is press the blue join button here on my YouTube channel, and you guys can join, become a level 2 member, and you guys can send me pictures of your coins, up to 10 different coins a month for review, and I'll let you guys know if you should get your coins graded or not, or, you know, a value or different types of errors, things like that. So feel free to check that out. Now here is a 1920 no mint mark that was struck off center. So off centers you can look for on all kinds of different coins as well. This particular coin sold for over $1,100, so can't beat that, $1,000 nickel there. Now here is the 1920S. So same thing with this. This has a high grade mint state 65. It does not have any types of errors. All of its value is in the grade. This coin sold for over $44,000. And once again, we do see that S mint mark there below the words 5 cents. Now, if we compare that again to a lower graded example, here is a 1920S that is graded at a very fine 30. This coin only sold for around $115 in comparison to a $44,000 coin. And actually, I think you can probably get these coins on eBay probably a lot cheaper. But, you know, this is graded very fine 30, 115 bucks. Now, here is a 1920S that has been double struck with the second strike being 80% off center. Look at that. That is amazing. This coin here sold on Heritage Auctions for over $8,000. So we have that double strike with it being off center. Just amazing, man. Something like that, super rare. $8,000. Now here's some other Buffalo nickels that are worth money. Now something you want to look for on your 1918 Buffalo nickels is the 8 over the 7. So in this image we can see that 7 underneath the 8. If we want to look at a different image, here is kind of showing you where that 7 is going to be underneath the 8. But I think it's pretty clear and pretty easy to see there. Now this coin here has that 8 over the 7. It's graded at a very fine 25. So it's not got a very high grade. The coin grading scale goes up to 70, with 70 being the best. This being at a 25, pretty, you know, lower on the grading scale. This coin does have that 7 underneath the 8, which we can see here in this image. Now this coin here, even with that lower grade, sold for almost $7,000, $6,900 for that coin. Now if we look at the same type of coin, we got the 8 over the 7. However, this coin is graded at an AU58, so a much higher grade than the last coin. So that will increase the value from, you know, $6,900 to over $25,000. And of course, if you have a coin like this in a mint state grade, it could sell for even more. But that's not the only thing to look for on your 1918 Buffalo nickels, or Indian head nickels, however you prefer to classify them. Here on the reverse, you want to look for doubling on the lettering. So look for that there. Very pretty visible doubling there on the back, the reverse of the coin. Now here is that coin with the double die reverse. It is only graded at a very good 8, so super low on the coin grading scale, but this coin still sold for over $200. Of course, in better condition, it's going to sell for a lot more money. Now here's another mint error coin, a 1918 Buffalo nickel that has a lamination error. We see that taking place on the left side, kind of blurry there, I know, but the left side there, left bottom, towards the left bottom of the coin. So this coin here sold for a little over $600. Let's move on to some different coin prices here. For the 1918, this coin doesn't have any types of errors. It's graded at a very fine 20. The coin only sold for around $15 in this condition, of course, because it's a very low grade. However, if we go to a high graded version of the 1918, this coin sold for over $23,000, and that's because it's graded at a mint state 67 by PCGS. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle, check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I'll see you on the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.